Welcome to GasEd. Today, we will be discussing how the new Model Context Protocol in NAN makes building custom AI apps drastically faster and easier. As an executive or a small business owner, scaling your operations with intelligent systems is absolutely crucial right now. Whether you're looking to build sophisticated lead generation pipelines, highly customized client onboarding tools, or entirely new internal dashboards, the speed at which you can deploy these applications directly impacts your bottom line. So let's explore a major architectural shift that completely redefines the timeline for getting these AI assets off the ground. The core value proposition here is simple but powerful: 10 times faster. By adopting this protocol, your business can deploy customized operations in order of magnitude faster than traditional methods. Imagine taking a development cycle that typically requires weeks of back and forth and condensing it into just a matter of minutes. That's not an exaggeration. It's a structural reality made possible by entirely eliminating the most time-consuming phase of software development, which is middleware integration. To understand exactly how this works, we'll quickly cover 4 key areas today: the integration bottleneck, defining MCP, connection paths, and finally, rapid deployment. Let's start with Section 1, the AI integration bottleneck. To really appreciate the solution, we first need to define the problem that's been draining your engineering resources. Look at the sheer contrast in efficiency here. The old way required developers to waste expensive hours on manual webhook plumbing. If you wanted a front-end chat interface to talk to your back-end data, someone had to manually map API endpoints, configure JSON payloads, and constantly update those webhooks. The new way? It uses instant MCP integration, completely bypassing that tedious middleware layer. That tedious configuration creates a massive bottleneck. It actively delays deploying high-value assets. Let's say you've built a brilliant retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, database full of business insights. Connecting that knowledge base to a simple client onboarding form used to mean days of manual mapping just to ensure the data routed correctly. That is lost operational time you can't get back. Which brings us to Section 2, defining the Model Context Protocol. This is the mechanism that entirely eliminates that technical constraint. Think of the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, as a universal translator. It standardizes the data exchange between your workflow automations and your front-end development platforms. Instead of forcing you to build a custom bridge so one app can speak to another, MCP provides a standard, universal language. Completely disparate applications can now converse, understand each other's capabilities, and share context seamlessly, without you writing a single line of translation code. Any automated scenario utilizing webhooks, schedules, chats, or forms can instantly leverage this new communication standard. There is absolutely no additional engineering required on your part. Your existing backend systems just instantly become fluent in this universal language. Let's look at Section 3, 2 paths to connection, so we can establish this technical bridge securely. Implementation follows a strict, secure 3-step process. First, you explicitly enable the protocol in your workspace settings. Second, you select your authentication method based on your environment. And third, and this is absolutely crucial for security, you explicitly activate individual workflows. By default, nothing is shared. You intentionally select which specific workflows are made available so you always maintain total control over your business data. Depending on your architecture, you have 2 distinct connection methods. You can authenticate via a simple OAuth connection for native cloud integrations, like cloud-based AI UI generators, or you can utilize a highly secure JSON access token, which is specifically designed for local development environments. If your team is using local IDE tools, generating and pasting this secure JSON token into your workspace instantly synchronizes your backend systems with your coding interface. What this means is your local AI coding assistant can now literally see and understand the complex automations running on your server, allowing it to build front ends perfectly tailored to your existing infrastructure. Finally, Section 4, deploying apps 10x faster. Here's where architectural theory translates into massive business velocity. Because the integration is pre-configured via the protocol, you can instruct an AI builder to autonomously construct and connect an interface instantly. You just type a single prompt like, build me a corporate-branded WhatsApp-style chat interface, and connect it to my internal knowledge base. The AI reads the protocol, knows exactly what data your backend needs, and wires the entire front-end flawlessly in seconds. No fumbling with API keys or webhook URLs at all. This grants you 3 immense strategic advantages. It completely eliminates manual API mapping, automates those complex backend connections, and allows for incredibly rapid iterations. If you need to add 10 new questions to an onboarding flow, the AI Builder securely reads your updated backend logic and adjusts the front end on the fly. It drastically accelerates your time to market. Adopting this standard protocol eliminates the friction of middleware. You and your team are no longer bogged down acting as translators between different pieces of software. Instead, your resources are focused purely on what actually matters: scaling your core business logic and delivering real value to your clients. The technical friction between your strategic vision and your deployed software has just been dramatically reduced. I'd encourage you to look at your current integration pipelines and consider how standardizing cross-app communication could unlock new velocity for your operations. Think about how much faster you could move if plumbing was no longer an obstacle. That is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.